Welcome back. The Namibia Correctional Service launched an integrated food production project today at near the setting number 607, which is a portion of the ROUNDUP Correctional Facility. And to give us more details on the significance of this project is Deputy Commissioner Jason Shikongo from the Namibian Correctional Service. Deputy Commissioner, good evening. Thank you so much for being here.
Good evening, and thanks for having me.
Talk to us about what necessitated, the Namibian Correctional Service to come up and launch this integrated food production project.
Thank you very much. As the world evolves, players in the agricultural sectors are challenged to come up with new farming systems. Mm-hmm. Systems that are smarter, transformative, and very effective. Mm-hmm. So sometimes last year, the Namibian Correctional Service, with its partner, the World Food Programme, took a break to evaluate their farming systems. And while they were, celebrating and appreciating all those great achievements, they reminded themselves of the three critical challenges that were still lying ahead of them. Mm. The first one was very particular to the Namibian Correctional Service, and that was the challenge of organizational self-sufficiency in terms of the provision of offenders' ration. The second challenge was that of contributing to food security in the country. And the third challenge was that of the contribution to the United Nations Global Sustainable Development Goal number 2, which compels all nations of the world to contribute to the attainment of zero hunger by 2030. That was actually the reason why the Namibian Correctional Service has launched this sustainable project at ROUNDUP.
All right. Who is said to benefit from a project such as this?
Yes, of course, the benefit, the beneficiaries, first of all, will be the Namibian Correctional Service, because the produce that will come out of this project will contribute to the rations of offenders. Of course, a World Food Programme came in with investors. These investors are now collaborating with us or partnering with us to produce high-value crops. And these high-value crops will not be used for offenders' ration, but instead they will be used to generate income so that those investors can recoup their investment. Mm-hmm. And the target here is the international markets. And of course, when the development comes to a particular constituency or region, already the region benefits. And in terms of employment, for example, this project, because it's kind of a triple P arrangements, there will be opportunities whereby communities are hired to come and work in the project. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And of course, some of the surpluses from the produce as well will be sold to the community at an affordable prices. Mm-hmm. So it's the NCS that will benefit, it's the World Food Programme that will benefit, is the community will benefit. And the other thing, before I forget, is that there is also a particular contribution that will be given to the school feeding program. Mm-hmm. So the Ministry of Education and the children will be benefiting from this particular project.
All right. And do you seek to branch out to other regions?
Yes, we are having actually a lot of farms that are already established, and there are those that are not yet established. So it's a partnership that is going a long way. And we are looking at areas such as Oshikoto, where we have got Evaristo Shikongo. We want to put up some farming systems that are also sustainable. We have Divundu, and we have an area that was given to us by the Kunene region. It's at Tokayokotavi. It's measuring 250 hectares. We are planning to visit this area together with the World Food Programme, perhaps in February this year, and together with the investors that World Food Programme bring on board. So, of course, this kind of sustainable project will continue and will grow outside ROUNDUP region to other regions in Namibia.
Talk to us, Deputy Commissioner, about some of the successful projects that the Namibia Correctional Service has had thus far.
Yeah, when the Namibian Correctional Service engaged in food production, we were not having any farm. So we started to engage other ministries, and as a result, we were given the Vundu Correction Facility. When we got that farm, there was only one center pivot, measuring 30 hectares. And we took it upon ourselves to make sure that we grow the production area. As we are speaking, we are having 7 center pivots measuring 166.7 hectares under center pivot irrigations. And center pivot irrigations are very expensive and special irrigation systems that cost us a lot. But we have to do it because we want to become self-sufficient as an organization, because, you know, procuring food for offenders is not a cheap exercise. You have to spend a lot of money. And we branch out. We got Evaristo Shikongo, which is outside Tsumeb on your way to Tsinsabis, I think 24, 25 kilometers. And that one is a crop and livestock farm. Mm-hmm. And we are doing very well. As we are speaking now, we have got almost more than 300 cattle. We have a number of sheep that are over 100. We have goats that are over 200. And we are producing animal fodders to supplement the animals during the drought season by ourselves. So it's a lot of achievements. Divundu is another story where we have pig production, and Oluno is also another story where we have also pig production. And we have made it to an extent that we are supplying ourselves, and we are also supplying our sister department, which is the Namibian Police Force. So those are some of the achievements.
Fantastic. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have this evening. Sir, thank you so much for being here, and all the best with the food production project.
Thank you very much.
That was Deputy Commissioner Jason Shikongo speaking to us from the Namibian Correctional Service about the food production project that was launched today. Let's take a look at our global news roundup, and we'll be back after that.